What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are currently in my kitchen because I'm getting myself ready. I've got a smoothie here that I'm going to be drinking, and I'm just about doing myself some bacon so that I can basically be ready for the day ahead, because it's potentially going to be a long one. We're going to head out to Dibbingsdale Local Nature Reserve and walk around that and see what we can find. Without any prior experience, it's going to be a bit different. It's going to be interesting to see what we can find, how everything goes. It's going to be interesting to see what we find out there today, and what sort of wildlife we come across and everything else. It's going to be interesting. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And I will obviously come back to you when we're out there and the sun has actually decided to rise, unless I find anything interesting sooner than that. But yeah, currently at the moment it's still dark outside completely. It's currently 7:20 and the nature reserve's about 20 minutes from my house, so I'm going to get this down me and get over there as soon as possible. See you later. It's very dark still. However, there is a river just to the right hand side of me, like just on the edge of that tree line there is a river. And I've also just seen a fox, which I didn't get any pictures of. I saw it legged it, and that was it. He was crossing the road. So yeah, there's a few times I've seen a fox around here, which is in one way is a good thing. Well, it is a good thing. Lover of wildlife, it's a great thing to see a fox. But yeah, I'm hoping that the light starts coming out so I can get the camera out, because at the minute I can hear birds all around me and e-birds going mental. But there you go, there's the river, as you can see. And I don't know if there's kingfishers or anything like that here, but with how big the river is, I would imagine so. So I'm going to keep quiet, and I'll speak to you guys in a bit. So, as you can tell, we're in the office, and I'm obviously editing the video you're watching at this point. And I just wanted to say, there was supposed to be a video of a song Thrush singing and some other videos of birds singing on that day, but apparently my camera decided it wasn't going to record any sort of audio because I'd been messing around with the settings on the, days prior and whatever else. So I was following a guide. I've mucked up some of the settings. I've managed to fix them by the end of the video. But either way, it was just really frustrating because I'm like, I wanted to show the song Thrush singing its head off because that's what it was doing and it was beautiful. And all I got was visual, which is very frustrating. But either way, let's get back to the video, back into Dibbinsdale and the local nature reserve. This brook that's just here, or this river, and this, like, all this land and everything looks really, really good. I can just imagine it absolutely teeming with wildlife, and just, like, there's probably deer and stuff out there, and all sorts of other birds and all sorts just around. I feel like this is like kingfisher territory, honestly. But yeah, keep my eye out, see what I can see. Hopefully get some decent pictures as the day goes on. But yeah, I'm just hoping that we can get a little bit more, because at the minute I'm struggling to get decent pictures with the light and everything. And the light just seems to be quite terrible at the moment. And it doesn't look like it's going to brighten up too much either. I think the forecast is for it to remain cloudy for today, so fingers crossed the light gets better. At this point, this just comes down to experience, but like, look at where I am right now. This is absolutely stunning, and honestly, I've not managed to get that many photos. I've not managed to get any great photos, record shots at the most, but I've seen jays, I've heard buzzards, like the bird ID app is going mad. There's constantly stuff, and I'm just in this absolutely beautiful place, and there's just birds all around me, bird song everywhere. I don't even care at this point. I just put it down to experience, and I'll come back here another time and hopefully, you know, get some decent shots of some nice birds and stuff like that when it warms up a bit and they're less skittish, because at the minute it seems to be any time you point the camera, anytime you even get close to anything, off they go. But yeah, apparently this is called Otter's Tunnel, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we're going to go through there and go to, it's called Dibbingsdale Nature Reserve on the other side. So yeah, honestly, like I said, this is beautiful, and it's awesome. It's just awesome. So I just climbed a hill, so I'm a bit out of breath. But yeah, this place is absolutely beautiful. There is wildlife everywhere, as you can hear. Magpies, jays, buzzard, kingfishers. Just got that confirmed by someone that I was talking to. So there is kingfishers here, which is amazing considering it's 20 minutes from my house. I am loving this place, honestly. But it's just mad. I don't know what's going on at the moment. All the birds are extremely skittish. I don't know whether something spooked them this morning or what, but it seems like all the birds are just, as soon as I get any sign of getting the camera up or anything like that, they're immediately just gone. Immediately. Little great tit just gone flying over. Unfortunately, the backgrounds are crap on the photos as well, because I'm looking like basically into the sky, because they're not keeping it, they're not at eye level at all, they're all way above, and even when I've been shooting down, it's not been the best. So yeah, there's been quite a few things that I'm trying to figure out. You enter the land at your own risk, private property. I imagine that's that way. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to the reserve and stick to this other path down to the river and stuff. But honestly, there's birds everywhere. I think this is the most frustrating trip I've been on, where I can hear the birds, I can see the birds, I've got to take a picture of a bird, and the bird disappears. And we'll continue walking on and try and get some photos, because at the minute I haven't actually got anything, not anything decent anyway, just record shots, and even those aren't good, you know what I mean, just blurry photos. So wow, what the hell was that? Something chasing something, going mad. Wow. Right, well, I'll get on with it, and we'll get back to the video. I've been a little frustrated with the camera, a little frustrated with things, but now look at where I am. How can you be annoyed at this? I've just got, I think, maybe 1 or 2 photos of jays. They were flying away from me, but record shots nevertheless. But that's like double figures of jays I've seen today, which is crazy for me. Oh wow, I didn't even see this. Look at this. There's a lake in the
in the thing there as well. This is what I wanted to come out and experience this. I wanted to come out to a place I've never been before and just see what happens. And I've seen so many birds, I've seen so many things, I've experienced so much. I've not taken that many photos, and the photos I've taken aren't that great. And it's frustrating, but tot it up to experience, and I've had a really great time. And this is a place I'm definitely going to be bringing some of my friends and stuff. It's well, a place, and hopefully it's just going to get better and better. I think there is a crow in the field here as well, so I'm going to put the camera down, try and get a photo. I'll be honest with you, I've never seen so many jays in my life. There's literally hundreds of them here, there must be. I've just seen, you know, about probably 6 or 7 together. There's magpies going about the business. It looks like they're nesting, or they're gathering stuff to nest. So I'm wondering whether or not that's why everything's so skittish and basically getting bits and scampering every time, because if they're all building nests and getting ready for the nest building season and everything like that, predators and whatever else are going to be obviously on the hunt. So maybe that's why all the birds are just so skittish at the minute, but I don't know. But this place is amazing. I've never seen so many jays in my life. I've never seen so much variety in bird life either, like in one place specifically. So yeah, I'll put the bird ID thing on the screen so you can see just how much variety there has been. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Obviously the sanderling is not an actual thing. I think the oyster catcher was obviously a false alarm as well. But yeah, wow, what a place this is. Like, I think people underestimate what they've got on the doorstep in terms of, if they're not into this kind of thing, they don't know what someone like us would get out of it. But yeah, I was told, oh, there's not that much there, it's whatever. But yeah, I think the reason a lot of the birds are skittish is because they're now nesting and things, or they're trying to build nests and get everything together and pair up and mate in and all that sort of stuff. I think that's what they're getting ready for nest building. That seems to be the case, and there's been a lot of noise from jays and other birds. It's also very muddy here, as you can tell. My boots are covered in mud. Yeah, my boots are covered in mud. It's very, very slippy in places, but I'm really enjoying it. I haven't got that many pictures to show for it, to be honest, but like, no matter where I walk, no matter where I go, bird life is everywhere. You can hear it, you can see it. It's just getting photos of it is darn near impossible at the moment. You know, I keep seeing jays and I keep seeing different things that I'm like, oh, get the camera on it. Not a chance. As soon as you get the camera up, by the time you focus, they're gone. It's everything's on the move at the moment, very, very quickly. And whether or not it's because they're all finding nest stuff and then getting on the bike and getting back to the nest, I don't know, but everything's moving very, very quickly, and it seems to be the moment you see something is the moment it basically disappears. So yeah, it's very, very frustrating photography wise, but it's been a great experience to come to this place and just experience it for the first time. It all being new, not really knowing anything about it. I'm using all trails to navigate myself around, and you know, I've been going round and I've had Merlin bird ID on the entire time, just listening for what's out there and everything, and there's so much variety that's come up on there. Granted, it does get things wrong, like sanderling and probably oystercatcher. It's probably two things that haven't come around here, unless they're near the pond bit, but again, or near the river. But I've not seen anything that would suggest that that would be the case. I've just seen a jay drop down onto the floor. That's not a jay, that's a buzzard. Wow. I don't know where it went, but I just saw it drop down. You can't ride this. Instead of doing a piece of camera, and there you go. I think it's just taken a squirrel or something. I'm lost for words at that. Wow. But yeah, I did have a buzzard come up on the bird ID earlier. Now, I didn't realise they would be flying around in the woods, but that definitely seems to be the case. So I'm going to get back on the path and go back the way it was going, and try and get down to the bottom there, where there's the wood thing, because the buzzard has literally just landed down there somewhere. And I'm hoping I can get there and see what it's caught, maybe. But I just literally witnessed it come out of the. It just came out of the trees and just landed on something. Wow. Damn it! I wish I wasn't recording a piece to camera. Should have been recording with the actual camera, but I didn't even know it was there until I saw it. So that's just how it goes sometimes. But honestly, I am 100% coming back to this place. It is amazing. 100%, especially when it's getting lighter and warmer and everything, and you can spend more of the day out. I mean, it's pretty warm today. I've got a hoodie underneath this, and I've got these walking pants on that have fleece built into them, and I'm plenty warm enough. So yeah, that's why the jays were going mental earlier, probably because the buzzard was around. That's why it's so quiet back that way now, because everything vanished because of the buzzard. Freaking makes sense now, but wow. Well, that was something else to watch. My God, that was incredible. I just saw a pair of wings. I thought it was a jay at first because of the colour, because of the brown. I thought it was a jay. And I realised, I looked and I was like, that's not a jay, that's a lot bigger than that. And then it flew off and I'm like, yeah, that's a buzzard. What? Wow. Just wow. So yeah, in all honesty, I don't think I've ever been as lost for words about what I saw. I mean, it literally just happened right in front of me. I'm like, what? Holy crap, dude. This is one hell of a place, I'll tell you that much. Wow, dude. And you've got properties lining this. Can't imagine to be as lucky to live right on the nature reserve, right next to it. That'd be pretty incredible if you ask me. But yeah, Buzzard came out of nowhere, dropped straight on something right in the woods. I just don't know what to say about that. And we've got blue sky. The sun did come out for a little bit. It's been a really good day in terms of, I did get a picture of the buzzard as well. I went looking for it, and I then saw it take off out of a tree and then leave. And then when I got to a different point, I saw it come back over the trees and back into the woods, and I managed to get a couple of pictures. Hopefully they're in focus and you can tell it's a buzzard. But yeah, I mean, the photos have been probably the disappointing part of today's trip. But honestly, I wouldn't change it. It's been amazing so far. And I've loved every second of it so far. It's been absolutely amazing, this place. Like I said, got freaking jays everywhere. Magpies, jays, buzzard, kingfisher. I didn't see the kingfisher, but apparently there's at least one or two people that have spotted it recently. just talking to other people who've, you know, been in the area and stuff. So this is one hell of a place to come. And it's 20 minutes from my house, if that. I mean, I've been out here probably 4.5 hours at this point, and I've seen every bird you can think of. There's been chiffchaff, there's been blackcaps, there's been gulls, there's been... The only thing I haven't seen, obviously, is the kingfisher, but I've seen a lot of other stuff, and there's been a lot going on, a lot of bird life. And like you see with the merlin app, it's been going off, and there's been so much stuff. Now this is where I am. I'm back at the tunnel now. Well, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna head back through the tunnel, go back towards the other side of the reserve where there is a pond, and see what I can find that way, because who knows. But yeah, fingers crossed, get some more photos. But wow, what a place.
So hopefully you guys have really enjoyed the video and the frustrations of me at Dibbingsdale Local Nature Reserve for my very first time there. I will definitely be going back. It was an amazing place. Just certain things just didn't go right on the day, and I'm hoping to go back there in a couple of weeks, hopefully, and, you know, really make up for it and kind of see a lot more different stuff. Hopefully the weather actually picks up and it gets better. But honestly, it's been really, really good. I've really enjoyed the experience of going there and exploring a brand new place for the very first time. And there's some other videos coming where I go to some brand new places as well. So look forward to those. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There is a Buy Me a Coffee link down in the description if you do want to support the channel further. And if you do, I really appreciate that. But honestly, subscribing and liking and sharing and commenting on the videos is enough. So thank you for watching. I will talk to you guys in the next one.